a day. He's been getting 2 a day for a long time, but he's actually like far surpassed 2 a day. And like, what's your highest number in a day of new customers?
We had a 25 day.
Oh, jeez.
25 in one day. But when we're really pushing marketing and we're really going heavy, it's like 10 usually. 10
a day.
Yeah.
That's amazing. 10 new customers in their business, in their home business a day.
Yeah.
Fascinating,
yeah.
right? It's something that you'd think there's no way it's possible, and here they're demonstrating that it's possible. Yeah. So one of the things I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to ask you, Mike, do you remember when you went from not getting 2 a day to first getting 2 a day, and what did you do to get there?
Well, the first thing is I had to believe it was possible, because I went to an event and we were sponsoring maybe 2 a week, which is still decent for the home business industry, two a week. And then we heard Dave, like you were saying, say get 2 a day, and we're like, 2 a day? Okay. So then we just felt that we can do it. So then all of a sudden what I decided to do was I put down a daily routine. Okay, so my daily routine, now here's the cool thing, it doesn't matter what the daily routine is, as long as you understand the principles, okay? My daily routine involved list building, it involved mindset, and it involved content, creating content every single day. And so I did a video. You can do content in any way or form that you want to do, but I focused on building my list. Okay, some of the things that I did is I did Facebook chatting, we did some paid marketing through Jesse and a couple other paid sources we were doing, and I did videos every day on Facebook. And I put them on Facebook, put them on my blog. But I had this routine down, and it was consistent action. And I didn't get 2 a day right away. You know, it took about 2 months of doing a daily video for about 2 months. I emailed my video to my list every day, and then I did list building every day, and I got on a mindset call every single day that we'll probably talk about as well. And I kid you not, 2 months later, we started consistently getting 2 a day, 2 a day, 2 a day. And I was like, well, we have 4 partners. We can't be held to 2 a day. We got to get 8 a day because there's 4 of us in our mastermind. So then we really just stepped it up. I just kept going, consistent, and then we started doing 8 a day. And now we've sponsored, I think it's close to 1,700 people in just the last... Personally. And just...
We're not talking about like your whole downline, your whole organization. We're talking personally.
Personally sponsored, about 1,700.
Just in case you didn't hear that, that's 1,700 personally sponsored. Yeah. Okay? Yep. No, that's not a typo. No, that's not a like glitch in the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Adam, because we have a couple accounts because we started at different times, he has 300 on his account. So if you really add this up, that's like 2,000 sponsored between our mastermind. And I think we formed this mastermind the mid-2000, or about 4 months into 2012. So just a little over a year and a half.
That's amazing. So daily video, consistency, and you said you did mindset every day as well. Yep. And you also said you did a video every day and you emailed your list.
Yes.
Can you talk about that for a moment? Because this is one of the things that, you know, if you're watching this video now, odds are you're on either my list or maybe Mike's sending this out, I don't know. But if I sent this to you, one of the things you're noticing is that for the last week and a half, every day I've been shooting a video and sending it out to you. And you might be wondering, like, why the sudden change? Because I didn't used to do this. Well, Mike Hobbs is a change. He inspired me to start doing this, and I'm already seeing some power in it just from the short time. But can you talk about why that's important?
Oh, it's majorly important. I have people that buy cold traffic. You know, there's resources out there you can buy cold traffic, and what I've found is a lot of people will buy this traffic and have no results. So then they have no leverage because they have to go figure out how to generate leads on their own that converts, and then those don't convert either. So then they figure out how to generate leads, and then those don't convert either. But what I found is by delivering value to your list every day, you get people looking at your stuff every single day. So you're looking at Paul's videos every day. You start getting into it, and then you start missing the videos if they don't do it. So people get used to that, and then they want to buy what you're selling. They want to be on your team. They get to know you. They get to like you, trust you, and they start buying from you. And it's a good thing because you're helping them, and then you're teaching them to do the same thing. But ever since I started doing the daily video and emailing my list, putting it on my social media, getting it out there every day, I can buy the crappiest traffic in the world and I still get conversions from it. Like, it's amazing. Like, literally, a lot of those signups we had came from cold traffic that have no idea who I am. But how do I get them to know who I am? Send a daily video, right?
Right.
So how do you warm up cold traffic? They get to know you.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a phenomenon that I can't really explain.
Well, it's you know, old school, you know, in traditional business, they say people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Mm-hmm. So it's the same with the internet, right? And the way people get to know, like, and trust you, what better way could there be than be like, hey, you're like sticking your face in front of them every day, you know? Okay, so one question on the daily video length. Have you tested, like, you know, shorter videos, longer videos? What's a good rule of thumb?
Well, one of the things that have worked dramatically well for me recently is I started to pay attention to minutes, like 1 minute to 3 minutes has been kind of the magical number. You know, you can do longer videos. When someone gets to know you, they'll watch 20-minute, 30-minute videos from you. Mm-hmm. But if you really want to start getting some traction and some daily, people coming back to it daily, because people are busy. They're ADD nowadays. Yeah. It's an ADD society. In fact, I just shot a 2-minute video upstairs right before I came down here, and I posted it to Facebook in a couple minutes. The shorter it is, the faster it uploads everything. So you can just do these short little 1 to 3 minute videos, and you're going to get way more response. Because just think about it. When you see a video that's 1 minute, are you more likely to watch it, or 3 minutes, 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, the fast food society.
Yeah,
you know, like, you want to get in, get your food, get out, you know?
Yeah. And as long as you're delivering value and you have some kind of call to action in the video, it's just as effective. And in fact, one tip on this, if you have a longer video, you can break it up into parts. So let's say you have like a training video, you could be like, okay, come back at the very end, come back tomorrow for part 2.
There you
come
go.
back tomorrow for part 3. Now you've got people coming back to your video purposely.
The other thing about that, all right, so speaking of temporary setbacks, we've actually had some during this interview. We ran out of memory, then we ran out of cards, and anyway, we're back. So we were talking about daily videos, and you said keep it between 1 to 3 minutes, is that what you said?
Yep, 3 minutes.
3 minutes max, okay, perfect. One other question I had for you on that is, what about content? Like, do you always want to train marketing, skills, like what content?
Well,
do you have some freedom there?
Yeah, I think there's freedom. I mean, a lot of times you want to figure out your target market, first of all. So if you want to target network marketing industry, then you want to talk about things like money and talk about how to make more money, or how to get more leads, or how to generate more traffic, things that network marketers want. If you're in a different industry, then you're going to want to target what do they want. So a good question is, what do they want? And if you can do content based on that, they're going to love your stuff. They're going to follow you, and they're going to keep on coming back and watching your videos. I do a lot of personal development because my target market, you know, the home-based business industry type people or network marketing industry, they need personal development, and they like listening to personal development, motivational type stuff. So that's the kind of videos that I mainly do.
Awesome, awesome, very good. So one other question I had for you is on the 2-a-day. You told us what you did in the beginning, which was consistent daily video mindset. Would you do anything different? Like, let's say there's someone watching this video right now who says, man, that 2-a-day thing sounds like a great idea, and I want to get to 30K, you know, a month income, or 5K. You know, I don't know what your goal is, but 2-a-day will get you pretty much wherever you want to be, right? So it's a good number to shoot for. So what advice would you have for someone who says, I'm not doing it now, but I want to do it quickly? Would it be any different than what you did, or? Well,
I would definitely focus on list building, you know, really understanding that you do need to have a list. Otherwise, the content that you create, the videos that you create, the blog posts that you create are kind of just wasteful. If no one sees them, then it's kind of just like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So really focus on list building, and before even list building, you want to get in the right frame of mind, because I've found that some people doing their videos, if they're desperate, or they're not in the right frame of mind, it's going to come across in your video, and people are going to be like, man, I don't want to join that person.
Yeah.
You know, it can actually backfire. Your content can backfire. They will not know, like, and trust you. They will not like you, you know, if you're not in the right frame of mind. So you want to definitely do a lot of mindset. So I would focus on, you know, really working on your mind. I would focus on list generation and then providing valuable content. I do the same thing, which is interesting.
Yeah, that is
I would
interesting.
just continue to do the same thing that I've done to create success. And the reason I would recommend that is because it has worked for me.
And it still works.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Still works.
Awesome. It's interesting when you were talking about being in the right frame of mind. I thought of a lady that I spoke to the other day, and she was like, I just need to make money fast because we're about to, you know, go into bankruptcy and, you know, lose our house. And it's like, man, my heart goes out to someone like that. But oftentimes the home business industry is not a quick fix, right? I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
But usually
it's not a lotto.
Right, exactly. It's not a lotto. So good stuff. So we've covered mastermind, we've covered get to a day. The last question I wanted to ask Mike is one of the things that, you know, I appreciate and that I've noticed is you've been really big on mindset. And you know, for those of you who don't know, we host a daily mindset call Monday through Friday. That's non-company specific. We've been doing it now for over 3 years, every single day. Kind of blows me away when I think about that. But it's the sole purpose of that call is to help anyone who wants to learn to develop the mindset of an entrepreneur. And I'm not going to go into my story, but I failed for many years, and I discovered that when I fixed my mindset, or when I started to fix it, when I started